Circles by Daisy Calderon. Circumference. So the definition of the circumference is the distance around a circle. So there are two formulas. The first one is circumference equals 2 pi times the radius. And the second one is circumference equals pi times diameter. Problems. So here we have a circle that has the radius of 7. So we have to use the formula for the radius. So it would be circumference equals 2 pi times 7, and that would equal to 43.98. The second problem is a word problem. So it says the circle has a diameter of 7,926.41 miles. What is the circumference of the circle? So we have the diameter. So this would be circumference equals 7,926.41, and that would equal to 24,901.55 miles. Radian degree conversions. Definition of a radian is a unit of an angle and is equal to an angle at the center of a circle whose arc is equal in length to the radius. Definition of a degree is in the unit of angle measured. The formula is pi over 180 equals 180 over pi. Problems. 45 degrees in radians. 45 times pi equals 45 times pi over 180, which would equal 45 pi over 180, which would simplify to pi over 4 radians. The next problem is 5 pi radians in degrees. So it would be 5 pi times 180 over pi, and that would simplify to 900 pi over pi, and we would just have to cross cancel pi, and it would lead to 900 degrees. Area sector. The definition of an area sector is part of a circle enclosed by two radii of a circle and their intercept arc. The formula for this is area equals theta over 360 times pi r squared. So here we have a problem that says, given that the radius of a circle is 5 centimeters, calculate the area of the shaded sector. So they gave us the formula right here. So then we have to plug it in, and it says sector of area equals 60 degrees over 360, 60 degrees over 360 degrees times 25 pi. And the reason why it's 25 pi because we already multiplied 5 times 5 by itself because of the 2. So then this would simplify to 13.09 centimeters squared. And over here, it says the total area is 36 pi. Find the area of the white sector. So we have here that 360 minus 48 equals 312. The area equals 312 over 360 times 36 pi, and it would simplify to 97.98. Arc length. The definition of arc length is a portion of the circumference. The formula for this is arc equals theta over 360 times 2r pi. So here we have a circle, and the angle is 60, and this is 6. So this would be, so we have to plug this in, and it would be arc equals 60 over 360 times 6. That would lead to arc equals 1 over 6 times 6. And the reason why it's 1 over 6 is because we simplified this fraction. And this would equal 1. So find arc DC. So DC. Now, because we don't know the angle of P, we would have to find it. And because I see A and C is half of the circle, we know that half of the circle is equal to 180. And because we know this part, we would have to subtract it from 180. So we did it here, and it would equal 120. So now we can continue, and it would be arc equals 120 over 360 times 2 times 8 times pi. So this would simplify to 1 over 3 times 16 pi, because we already simplified this fraction and we multiplied these two, and pi would just come along. And this would actually go to arc equals 16 pi over 3. Inscribed angles. So the definition of an angle, is an angle formed by two chords in a circle which have a common endpoint. The formula is inside arc times 2, or outside arc divided by 2. So the first problem is a circle, and we need to find the angle measure. So we need to find the circumference. So it would be 2 pi times 12, and that would equal 24. So the formula here is arc length divided by circumference equals arc measure divided by degrees in a circle. So we plug in the numbers, which would be 68 over 15 pi over 24 pi equals arc measure divided by 360 degrees. So because we don't know the arc length yet, it would be arc length equals 68 over 15 pi times 360 over 24 pi, and it would equal to 68 degrees. Now the measure of an inscribed angle is half of the measure, so then the measure would be 34. Now the next one. So we need to find angle TSU. So we already know that the angle TSU is equal to TRU divided by 2 because of the formula. So we just need to plug in the numbers. So it would be angle TSU equals 88 degrees over 2. And this would simplify to angle TSU equals 44 degrees. And now for my proof. So I'm trying to prove that angle A is equal to angle B. So my statement is angle A is equal to arc X. And to prove it, I have 2x is the inscribed angle, and it equals the intercepted arc. Now my second statement is angle B is equal to arc X. And the same proof as I have the first one is 2x, the inscribed angle, is equal to the intercepted arc. So now we know that angle A is equal to angle B because of reflexive property. So thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you guys learned something, or you guys didn't, and maybe this was just a whole, waste of your time. But thank you very much. This is my final project.